Hello, welcome back to my tutorial for the Fullstack Developer series. And this video we will learn about the inheritance in TypeScript. Okay, so in the last video we have learned about the class and something about the class like attribute, like method, like how to create a class. And today we go more further about the inheritance. Okay, so let's go. Let's try to create an interface. Okay, but first, okay, just create an interface. I work, and in the interface we create a properties. Language is a string, and we also define a method roll up. Okay, this is the void method. Okay, so now we create a class named person, and in TypeScript like Java or some other similar language, we will use the implement keyword to create an inheritance from the person to iWorker. Okay, iWorker. And for this inheritance we must implement all the property as the method that defined in the interface. Okay, implement the interface iWorker. Okay, you can manually type them into the person class, or you can do like me, click on this and you see a note here. Click on this and we can check the quick fix implement the interface iWork, and it automatically generates all of it from the iWork into here. So first it's a property and then the method. Okay, so for the method we will do a console log, something like okay, for first the person we have some more attribute like ID. Okay, string and name, also a string. Okay, and we also have a constructor with the ID number. Oh, the ID here is a number, not a string. Okay, and a name string. Okay, and here we just add this ID equal to ID and the name equal to name. Alright, and in the log I just print the ID and then the field roll up. Okay, alright, so this is written into a interface. So when you do that, you need to implement all the things in the interface. And in TypeScript we also do the multiple level inheritance. That means we can do something like this, write another class named student, and we can use extend. So extend keyword using for do inheritance from a class to a class. Okay, to a normal class like a person. We can extend for a person, and now student is also a person and is also an iWork. Okay, and in here we can create a constructor for it. So the constructor name also has the ID and the name, right? But the person, we have more thing. Okay, not it. We can override the constructor. Okay, so this constructor means we override the constructor from the person, and to call the super one, we use the super keyword, and then add the ID and the name into that. Okay, so this is overriding the constructor. And for the student, we can also, okay, we try to create a method, add A with any and B any. This return any, so return A plus B. Okay, and yeah, we can also override the method run up from the person. Okay, so let's try. For the person, we can, but first, before we override, just create a student, var student equal new student, ID 1 and the name Jade. And now I can okay, we'll create a method, public print information, and I will use the console to log. First is the ID, this ID, and another is the name, this name. Okay, and here, after create the object of student, I can call the method print information. Alright, and let's run it. Alright, you can see here we have something like this. And now this method is coming from the person, right? So here we just create student. This method is inherited from the person. So when in student, if you want to modify that method, you can override it by just create the same method. Just type in the name same with the parent. Okay, we will override this method, and now we will change a little bit. We can now we can go call the super and call the print. So this means that we call the parent method, not this one. Okay, and now we provide more thing, console log. This method is override. Okay, and now let's run again. Okay, you can see now after we override the method, we see the behavior is a little different. We have more information for this method is override. Okay, and you can see this method for the parameter. You can do something like student add 1 and 1. Okay, and also student add string and string, right? You can add anything in the parameter. So this is the overload for the class. Okay, that's all for this video, and if you have any question, please comment below. And if you like the video, please click the button like and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.